So a while back, Hello Dope Toys on their live stream did a pretty awesome deal.
I have a that morph that's sitting next to it. It's like blended in perfectly.
So it's seven
One,
figures?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, seven. Seven
It's 146.
Build-A-Figure pieces and then Kingpin.
I'd still do the whole thing for 100 right now. If somebody wants that whole wave for 100 right now, that's 7 figures for $100. Figures that retail at $25 a piece. So you're essentially saving $75 off of retail. Ship that shit out tomorrow. Holler at your boys. Shoot us a message. You're not going to find that on the site.
Maybe it'll ship out tomorrow.
Maybe.
It's a possibility that it might.
I'm just saying, guys, you're looking for a deal right now. You want some Ollie's Ross prices. That's about as good as we can do right now. $100, 7 figures. What's the Build-A-Figure? What's it fucking called?
The Hydra Stomper?
Hydra Stomper. Hydra Stomper Build-A-Figure. $100, 7 figures. Right now. Message us on Instagram.
So then I decided, why don't I take them up on this? Now, keep in mind, I have not bought a full wave of Marvel Legends since Puff Adder. And before that, it had been a long, long time. I did end up buying the full wave of Age of Apocalypse because I wanted that Colossus. But really, all of that was on clearance anyway, so I didn't really pay that much. This is also on clearance. And what I really wanted was a Hydra Stomper. So then I have all these other figures. So how do they measure up? Well, this is a Disney Plus wave. This is all about TV shows. And what I didn't realize until I got them in hand was that there are 2 from each TV show. Except for Agatha is just the one. She's kind of standing on her own. So I decided, let's take a look at these and see what we got. So this is going to be a series. I'll wrap it up with the Hydra Stomper. I'll run it weekly, and the last week will be Hydra Stomper. Just something fun and different to do. So come with me. Let's take a look at the Hella Dope Disney Plus deal. He's big. He's Randy. Actually, no, he's not Randy. He's Bill Foster, and he's Goliath. And, yes, next on the Disney Plus wave, we're going to hit Goliath from the What If series. You know, the one with the Avengers getting together decades earlier and all that. So, yeah, when they said they were putting out Goliath, I was like, wait, what? And then, just a regular-sized Goliath. Which seems weird to me. It's kind of like that normal-sized giant man that they put out in about when the first Ant-Man movie came out. It was like, what? So, well, let me just look at the figure. I mean, it's not terrible. Not great, but it's not terrible. He, he stands at a normal height, which is weird for Goliath. Think Goliath would be big, but no. And I don't think, I think that's the thing. I don't think Hasbro has been really kind to Bill Foster. I mean, let's face it, he had that one figure in the Marvel Universe gigantic battle set. And that's really all he's had. I mean, and you can kind of fudge it in with Marvel Legends, but a lot of people don't want to, and I don't blame you. It's not a great figure. I mean, it's serviceable, but it could be so much better. I mean, I do like this figure, though. I mean, you can look in the glass of the mask and see his eyes. That's kind of cool. I know that's not like high-tech shit or anything, but, still, it's cool that they went that little extra. But then past that, he's kind of like, I mean, I do like to turn around the outfit, and, while I was filming this video, one detail I noticed that I hadn't noticed until now was that there is a little G for the belt buckle, which I think was part of his cartoon design, but I'd never noticed it until this moment. So it was like, oh, okay, that's kind of nifty. There's texture all around on the figure, though. I mean, it's really nice. He's looking good. I mean, they did a lot of detail on this. Which, again, they seem to pour more detail into MCU figures than they do the Marvel Legends figures. Which is a shame, because they could do both and have an awesome line. But instead, we have a meh line. Oh, well. What is. I'm not going to bitch too much about it, but I am going to bitch about it because not doing so would be a disservice to everyone watching. Of course, Mr. Foster does not have a whole lot of accessories. Why? Because Hasbro. Yeah, that's just Hasbro, man. I mean, they really are shortening us up on accessories, and they've always kind of shortened us up on accessories, but God, lately it's getting to be worse and worse. I could thought of plenty of things you could put in with this figure, but no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to make it interesting for you. We're just going to plop this guy into his big super suit and put him out there. Which is a shame, because, I mean, without a larger version, this one's kind of pointless. I mean, maybe they'll do one down the road, but who knows? I mean, they may not. I don't know. This What If season kind of seemed to be okay. Now, personally for myself, I only like the last 3 episodes. But a lot of people seem to have liked it a lot more than me, so I don't know. That one kind of caught me off guard, because I was really like, until the final 3 episodes. And I was like, oh, okay, that's okay. But the rest of it was like, bruh. I don't know. I mean... yeah. I mean, I like Bill Foster, don't get me wrong. And I like having this figure, but, the more I look at him, the more I think he's probably going to do the same thing as my Marvel Legends size Giant Man is going to do. He's going to hang out with my 1/18 scale Marvel Universe figures, because he fits in there much better since he's taller and bigger. And etc. And at least I have a use for him. I mean, it's not like he's useless. I mean, he's a good looking figure, don't get me wrong. It's just, okay, hey Goliath, walk around with us? Yeah, sure, buddy. And, that's all you got. I mean, you can't do anything. I mean, any pose you put him in, the first thing you're going to ask is, why isn't he growing so he has an advantage? And that'll be the end of the posing. So, yeah, it does kind of limit your ability to do much of anything. I mean, I like it. I kind of wish it was better. I can think of a lot of... I mean, I think they should have made the Build-A-Figure Bill Foster and then have a bigger version of it. Much like they did Cassie Lang in the Quantum Mania wave. Yeah, I had to think for a minute. Where was that wave? Gosh... I try to forget Quantum Mania so badly. Oh, Lord. I left that Jonathan Major Kang sit on the shelf for a long time, because I just don't want anything near that thing. It's not a terrible figure, but it's like, it's not great either. But this is a good figure. It's just getting a use for him is the problem. That's where I end up with it. I mean, articulation standard, and detailing is pretty good. I mean, that's it. It's a good figure, but I don't know. Without a bigger version, it's just like, yeah, okay, you got a regular size Goliath, which is weird to say. And that's kind of the failing of this wave. Is like it's almost there. It's like, okay, this is good, but yeah, it almost personifies the wave. It's a good wave, but they have the things that bring it down, and that's one of them. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, and that's how I feel. So there you go. That'll wrap it up for Infinite Realms. Let's head on further into Gamora.